Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
You know how when you're a kid and you have a stick horse, it'd be funny if they made these motherfuckers ride around. Oh, they do. They all have a fucking broomstick that they're running around with between their legs.
Do you know vagina weightlifting is an actual sport? Hi, and welcome to the Tiddy Shiner Show, episode 49. And I believe it's episode 49, right?
I don't have a calendar in front of me, and Donnie's not paying attention to us, so we're gonna go with 40.
Yeah, it's got to be episode 49. Anyhow, this is a very, 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 very special addition to the Tiddy and Shiner podcast.
To the catalog.
To the catalog, because guess what, homie?
Helmy.
You hear the applause in the background? It's our birthday! It's our birthday!
Man, I knew there was a reason I was going to crack a beer open.
There's also a reason why we're recording this on a Thursday instead of a Wednesday, because this thing releases tomorrow morning, and the 8th of November is our 1-year anniversary. Happy anniversary, Donnie. Joining us, by the way, is producer Donnie with his flannel shirt and weird pants. Are those jeans, or why are you wearing white? It's after Labor Day.
He's got 0 F's in his pocket.
Yeah, apparently he's getting ready to go to Hawaii or something. Yeah.
All right, whatever. I mean, you're pulling it off. I'll give it to you. You're pulling it off.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I mean,
especially that bulge between your legs. You are definitely pulling. Oh, that's the apple that's in your pocket. I forget, you get hungry every once in a while.
Yes, sorry.
I was getting ready to think that you had something special there, but nope, it's just a golden delicious. Go figure.
Golden.
So Shiner has been in the woods this week. I haven't talked to you much this week. You've been busy with the little lady out there on the deer lease.
Yeah, man, we went to the deer lease this week and spent some time. That's why I've been out of pocket. That's actually why we're recording a day this week. So, yeah, man, we took a trip out there, had a ball. Did not bring a deer home, but still had a good time. Saw a lot of deer again. I mean, I keep seeing. I'm telling you right now, man, the 23rd is rifle season open. And I've said many times I don't hunt during rifle season, but I have a couple family members that. And I would foresee they're going to wear some deer out because I see deer all the time out there that if I had a rifle, I could reach out. But
no, screw rifle season. Getting shot hurts.
That's not my.
Yeah. Yeah, it stings, man. Don't go out there and get shot. And the first day of rifle season, it's if you remember the first Iraq War, for like 17 minutes we were firing guns, right? So.
Yeah.
but for those 17 minutes, it was a little scary because everybody was firing them at the same time. So yeah, you don't want to get caught in somebody else's crossfire. And I don't care how much orange you wear, you're going to get your idiot out the mouth. I thought that was an orange deer. Or I thought maybe deer's rack got one of them vests on it accidentally when he was running. A lot of those
dudes, they just shoot when they hear movement, and that's, I mean, I know you go to a piece of public land when rifle season opens, and you're kind of a stunt man. I mean, there's a lot of bad things that can happen. I mean, and I guarantee we'll hear a crazy story in the news after rifle season. We hear it every. But luckily, my dad and them are going out there with his brother and my brother, and I think my going out there with them too. But there's 4 or 5 rifles going to be on that property. Luckily, they are all very versed in firearms. But still, man, I mean, you get that adrenaline pumping and you get to staring at a deer and you stop thinking about what you maybe need. I mean, there's always the potential for something bad to happen. So I'm glad I don't rifle hunt.
I know this has surely got to be close, but your old man's probably put 100,000 rounds down range. And I don't.
Oh, there's no telling how many rounds he's put down range.
That's the nice.
He's him going out there and my brother actually, I'll tell you this little. My dad at one time made the statement that when my brother worked for the sheriff's office in Tulsa County, in a SWAT school that actually my dad was teaching. And my dad made the statement and has since years gone by, that my brother probably has one of the best tactical minds that he's ever run across anybody having, which is a huge compliment coming from my dad. Mm-hmm. And my dad's always said it has nothing to do with him and his son. It's just, he just does. So, I mean, with those two guys out there, I mean, they're definitely going to be as safe as possible. But you know, we don't know anything about the neighboring property. I mean, there could be guys hunting with rifles on neighboring pieces of land. You never know what they're going to do. I don't like being out in the woods in rifle season, man. So I always cross my fingers and say a couple prayers for those guys. But yeah, going back to our trip, we had a great. There was an arrow sent on the trip, and unfortunately, it went underneath a good 10-point shooter. And he lived to tell the tale. He lived another day. But we're actually we were talking today, we're going to try to get out there one more time maybe before rifle season opens. I'm hoping somebody puts one of those big ones down before they take those rifles out there. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. It's always good to get out in the woods. I mean, bitter cold this morning. We actually didn't hunt this morning. But
yeah, it was cold this morning, but the wind behind it just, you couldn't get warm to save your life.
The wind was gusting probably 40 miles an hour, and I bet it was constantly blowing over 25 miles. And, I knew they were going to probably stay bedded down within a wind. But, man, I mean, you talk about cold. I mean, it's too early to be getting that cold, man. November, and we were down. I mean, the wind chill was down in the teens.
It's funny, dude. We skipped spring and skipped fall. We went straight from winter to summer, back to winter.
Well, and the crazy thing, I saw the forecast. They said it's going to be almost 70 degrees on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so it's going to be fall this weekend.
I can't deal with this. Like, I don't like all that.
Yeah, me either.
So, what have you been up to, man? We haven't been in touch. What's been going on with you? Anything great?
Just work. I mean, just literally, this time of year for me. We're just working our butts off in installing all the equipment that we sold at Branson, the place I love the most. But I sold a good amount of stuff there, and now all that equipment's starting to come in, and we've been knocking out the small ones. I bought 2 of this and 2 of that, and I'm going to replace a couple of machines here coming up, and probably about a month is going to be we're installing an entire laundromat type situation. So that's going to suck because that's when Big Titty's gone all week for probably 2 weeks.
Nose to the grindstone.
Yeah. Yep, and I better find a place that's got a hot tub every night because you wear your body out during the day and then you jump in the hot tub and grab you some ice from the free ice machine and stick it on your knee and your shoulder and whatever else hurts, and then eat if you feel like eating, go to sleep, and wake up and do it again. So it's like just like how you do a football team. You go to the locker room, you got to, the only thing is we don't have trainers working on us. We got to do it ourselves, but, ice this, ice that. What's that?
Year's hard on. I said this time of the year's hard on both of us. It's just for different reasons.
I mean, you're working your respiratory off. is.
Oh man, I tell you. Well, no, I stay worn out because going out there hunting and stuff, it sucks. I don't know. I've never understood that, dude. Sitting as still as you can for hours on end wears you out.
Well, a lot of that is if it's cold outside, you're not getting to the point of shiver, but you're right there on it, and believe it or not, your muscles are micro contracting and doing all they can do to try to help keep themselves warm without making it obvious. Your mind's controlling your body, so you're not doing the shivering. You can actually control that with your mind, but it doesn't mean that you don't shiver. It just means that you shiver a lot less. However, you do that for a full day.
Oh yeah,
it's no different than if you went out and worked a good bit during the day. You're tired, you're worn.
Everybody knows if you work in the heat for a day, it just drains you. But I guarantee you sit in the cold all day long, you'll be just as tired. You get back and all you want to do is lay down and go to sleep. maybe eat a double stuffed Oreo and then just take you a nap till like morning time.
That's true. Hey, I got to show you something.
What's that? What do you got going? Oh man, that's leisure at another level.
Those are my Dixon house shoes.
Are those actual Dixons?
No, I just wrote a Sharpie in there. It says Dixon. I have the only pair of Dixon house shoes.
Custom made.
Custom made. They are flannel house shoes. They just are not real Dixons, but I grew up poor. I mean, I'll admit it. We would buy white tennis shoes at Walmart and then go get a red Sharpie and draw Nike stripes on them.
The swoosh on.
Yeah, the swooshy.
Fooled everybody, dude. Nobody knew the truth until you just admitted it. So you fooled everybody.
Oh, I don't think I fooled anybody. I'm.
I doubt that. I bet you fooled
everybody. I was bigger than everybody else in high school. Nobody really messed with me. So
you stuttered just then. It sounded like Fred Flintstone. You did. It sounded just like Fred Flintstone. It's like you said yabba dabba.
Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba barn.
Hey, speaking of Dixon, dude, Mr. Beans and Bourbon himself, I saw him tweet. He ordered a second Dixon, and the good people of our United States Postal Service lost that son of a bitch. So I guess he got, the red flag went up, so he tried to start researching where that shirt was, apparently, and contacted the good folks at Dixon. They found out what happened, and apparently they replaced that shirt, even though it wasn't their fault.
Yeah,
tell me.
The only thing that makes me wonder, did it have a tracking number on it?
I mean, they almost always come with one. Watch it show up. Well, it'll probably show up in the middle of his summer, but I mean, watch it show up eventually.
Yeah, but you know what? He has so much integrity about him that if it does show up, he'll probably contact them and pay him.
Well, I hope he sends it to me to send back to Dick. That's what I'm hoping that. Yeah, but that's customer service off the chart right there,
serious,
man. I mean,
serious customer service.
Oh, man. I was like, I kind of saw that play out on Twitter. Man, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm
not to say if you guys are ordering Dixons, don't even try the whole deal. Contact them. Your shirt's lost if it isn't real. You scroungy assholes.
But that new Thorogood shirt is bad to the bone.
Man, I've got a special place for Thorogood boots anyway. But yeah, that's probably. I thought the Snap-on collabs were cool, which I have seen. Have you seen the new Snap-on collab this year?
No.
Pretty dope. It's pretty damn dope. And if you guys are mechanics, your Snap-on dealer actually has them. I think I saw somewhere if you buy a punch and chisel set, you get the Dixon collab with it. So if you guys are mechanics and you need a punch and chisel set, please contact me. But yeah, that new Snap-on collab is pretty cool. But I think that Thorogood collab is probably the dopest one they've done with anybody yet.
I don't disagree. Although I like my shovel.
Which one?
My shovel head.
Yeah, that shovel head is a good one. That one too. I don't know why. We always had like the Dixon segment of the show. I don't know how we developed that.
Well, because at this point, I don't care if they monetarily sponsor us or not. I look. I'm a hoe. I'll do it for Dixon's. You don't have to pay me.
Well, yeah.
Just send me shirts.
Yeah. No. I mean, I don't promote a lot of people that don't have some skin in the game. But I mean, Dixon's one of those companies. That's just good folks over there. They're putting out a good product. I mean, they're hardworking people. Like, it's hard not to root for those guys.
Yeah, it is. They're,
if you guys ain't wearing Dixon, you don't even flannel, bro. Like, pull that website up and order some. Tell them Tiddy and Shiner sent you. Maybe they will throw something.
Yeah, those. I wish there's a way like you could order a pair of Thorogood boots and get the flannel. Kind of like if you buy the punch and chisel set, you get the shirt.
Yeah, can you imagine how Thorogood sales would go up?
Oh, they would.
Thorogood they don't struggle.
No, I mean they're handmade boots, one set at a time. They're work boots, and they wear like freaking iron. Wear like iron.
Dude, so you said that set of Thorogoods that so when my dad's father